Like all vegetables, ugboguru leaves are highly perishable, especially in the heat. Avoid leaves that are wilting. Ugboguru leaves belong to the pumpkin family. Ukpaka is fermented oil bean seed. It is also known as uba. Unwrap the ukpaka to make sure it's fresh and check for any insects. Those would be most unwelcome. Neka and I are going to be working backwards today, starting with the dessert because it takes quite some time to cook, about 25 minutes. So for okpa ogede, you will need 3 medium-sized overripe plantain, 2 eggs, 3 tablespoons evaporated milk, 1.5 cups of water, 1 teaspoon dry pepper, 2 tablespoons sugar. I have already blended the plantain. I have it here.
Presumably you could mash the plantain, but I guess the blender does a finer job.
And quicker too. So in a separate bowl, mix the egg, sugar and milk. You could also use a blender for this.
Why not blend all the ingredients together? That will save even more time.
Yes, you could, but this sometimes changes the texture of the dessert. Imagine if you did this when making cake. I'm sure you'll end up with something with the texture of pudding.
While speaking in defense of your method, what happens next?
Add the mixed ingredients to the blended plantain and then stir gently until they are well combined.
Where does the pepper come in?
At this point, sprinkle the pepper onto the plantain mixture and stir again. Now pour the mixture into a greased Pyrex dish.
What do you grease the Pyrex dish with?
A little margarine or vegetable oil, but very little of the latter. Now I'll place the Pyrex dish in a pot containing a liter of water. Cover the pot and then allow it to steam for about 25 minutes. In 20 minutes time we'll check to see how it's coming along.
Does the breadfruit broth take a long time also?
From start to finish about 30 minutes. But since all the ingredients have been pre-prepared, it doesn't take as long as that. So for ukwa you will need 1 heaped tablespoon of cooked shredded meat, 1 cup ukwa, 1 small size smoked fish, 1.5 liters of water, 6 small garden eggs, 1 teaspoon ground pepper, 1 small size onion, 1 Maggi super and salt to taste. So Nika, let's move over to the burner. The ukwa was boiled in 1.5 liters of water for 15 minutes, and the meat was seasoned with salt and onion and cooked for about 20 minutes.
All you need now is add all other ingredients to the ukwa.
Yes, I'll add the cooked meat, the washed and drained fish, one tablet of Maggi super, ground dry pepper, and the chopped onion. I'll let this cook for about 15 minutes before adding the palm oil. So, on to the main dish.
That's Giobibio, right?
Yes. For Giobibio, you will need half a medium-sized yam, 1 medium-sized onion, 1 medium bunch of spinach, 1/4 kilogram cooked meat, 2 wraps of ubaka, 2 cooking spoons of palm oil, 1 tablespoon ground dry pepper, 4 small-sized tomatoes, 3 seeds of ehuru, 3 liters of water, 2 Maggi cubes, and salt to taste.
The dish is served hot, isn't it?
Yes, it's better served hot or at least warm. The yam has been cooked. What you do is peel, wash, and slice the yam, and then cook for about 20 minutes. Then drain the water and cover the pot. I'll now prepare the vegetables. As you can see, they have already been picked, washed, and chopped. So I'll sprinkle 1 tablespoon of salt and then pour on 1.5 liters of hot water. Now I'll leave the vegetable leaves to stand for about 5 minutes. I'll now add the palm oil to the broth.
This, I suppose, ensures the vegetable remains tender but not over soft.
Yes, this is called blanching.
Pay attention, my dear. When I come to the market, I always buy Maggi cubes with a star.
Why the star?
You'll see. Now we have everything to cook the soup your father likes. Fish, meat, vegetables, pepper, onion.
And Maggi cube with a star?
That's the secret of my tasty cooking. And what's more, Maggi is the first name in seasoning.
Now I understand why your soup tastes so good.
This is superb. The secret of good cooking.
So I'll prepare the ukbaka sauce now. Heat 1 cooking spoon of palm oil for a few minutes. And then fry the chopped tomatoes. The chopped onions. Together with the ubaka. And 1 tablet of Maggi sticker for about 5 minutes. I'll remove from heat and then drain the water from the vegetables.
What about the dessert?
Yes, let's take a look. It's coming along nicely. It should be set by the time the main dish is ready.
Okay, so what next with the main course?
Pour the fried ingredients into the yam. The blanched vegetables. The ground ingredients. Ground dry pepper. A teaspoon of salt. Cooked meat. I'll stir and then leave it to cook for about 5 minutes, to simmer for about 5 minutes. Pour the remaining oil onto the yam. And stir thoroughly, and our main dish is ready. So let's check the ukwa broth for salt.
Okay.
So I'll turn off the burner. I'll also remove the okwogede from the burner.
The real test is when you turn out the ukpogede.
Yes, then we'll know our success.
It looks very appetizing.
Yes, and it's well set too.
Yes, almost as if it's got gelatin in it.
So I'll now add the finishing touches to the starter. I'll add the diced garden eggs. The dessert should be cut into slices.
I've enjoyed this very much indeed, Fumi.
I hope you'll say that when we have eaten.
Yes, I think so.
You are all welcome to the Maggi kitchen, and I hope one day I'll be a guest of yours at Duff Institute of Catering and Hotel Management. Our menu today features as the starter ukwa broth, and the main dish is gio bibio, and for dessert we have ukwa ogede. Please help yourselves. Dried fish and fresh meat. And pepper and garden eggs.
No, you're not problem.
Yes.
My first one, but I'm just
You can use the bath to cook soup.
I have not seen it in the fresh form.
Some people call it tobacco. Oh, you mean you've only seen it in food?
Yes.
Okay, I'll show you after. the starter?
Yes, the starter is good, but I prefer something lighter.
Well, some people like a savory starter and even sometimes a savory dessert.
True, but you need to leave enough room for both the starter and the main dish. And in addition, it should contain ingredients that are different from the main course. For restaurants, I feel that it will be more appropriate.
But otherwise, you like the menu?
Generally speaking, yes.
And what about the dessert?
Well, if I were making it, I'll leave the pepper out and add a bit of nutmeg and ginger. I think this will enhance it.
Well, I suppose pepper is an important ingredient, otherwise the dessert would be bland.
That's why I mentioned nutmeg and ginger as a possible alternative.
Wait a minute. Do you teach your students how to prepare Nigerian dishes that don't take you into food?
Of course we do quite well because it is important because Nigerians today would like to do things that should be owned by Nigerians instead of copying the foreigners.
So your cuisine isn't entirely continental?
At all.
That's nice. So what do you think of our menu?
The menu is generally very good. Your starter actually gives us the appetite to take the main dish. And the main dish is quite enticing. The seasoning and the taste, the color, everything is complete.
What do you think? Did you enjoy the menu?
I enjoy the menu, and to me, the menu is so well planned, and that is why if you look in front of me now, you can't see anything there. I've devoted everything.
Pay attention, my dear. When I come to the market, I always buy Maggi cubes with a star.
Why the star?
You'll see. Now we have everything to cook the soup your father likes. Fish, meat, vegetables, pepper, onions.
And Maggi cube with a star?
That's the secret of my tasty cooking. And what's more, Maggi is the first name in seasoning.
Now I understand why your soup tastes so good.
This is superb. Well done. The secret of good cooking.
Thank you all very much for being here with me today.
I've enjoyed working with Tony, and I would love to come back again to work with her if I'm called.
Well, Neka, it's been a real pleasure having you around to help me.
Thank you.
And to those of you watching at home, please write in with questions and suggestions. And don't forget to tune in next week, same time. Until next week, it's goodbye and God bless.
All inquiries.